Twisty's Storytime Adventures. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventures. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventures. Here comes Mr. Twisty.
Hi there, my friends. I'm Mr. Twisty, coming your way with stories and laughter for you every day. From my treehouse on the ground where the fun never ends, with magic, balloons, and stories, let's be best friends. With jokes that'll delight, sometimes, and magic tricks too. Each day brings new wonders and joy just for you. Adventures await with each turn of the page. Come join the excitement no matter your age. We'll twist up some fun with balloons of all shapes and dive into stories through forests and lakes. Creativity's key in all that we do, so let's get started. There's so much to do. Hi friends, welcome back to another Mr. Twisty Storytime Adventure. I love hanging out with you every week, and I am so happy to see you again. Are you ready for another fun adventure together? Oh no, here it comes. I can feel some seriously cheesy jokes coming on. What do you call an angry monkey? Furious George. What kind of key opens up a banana? A monkey. And what do you call a monkey that loves chocolate? A choco chimp? I have to stop. I have a show to do. Have you ever tried to do something you didn't think you could actually do? Are you willing to try things even if you aren't naturally good at them? Sometimes it's fun to do something I am not very good at just for the fun of it. Not to win, place, or show, just to do it. The reward is not having won at it, but having done it. And it can feel good. What do you get when you cross a sloth and a running race in the jungle? This week's story, A Race to Remember, a Jungle Buddyz book.
In the heart of the jungle, 5 friends spent their days playing, exploring, and going on adventures. They were known as Jungle Buddyz. There was Scooter, the sneaky sloth, who never ran out of surprises. Flick was a flamingo who could dance the night away. Milo was a monkey who could solve any problem. There was Lincoln the lion who had a roar that could shake the jungle. And Gabby the giraffe who always had a caring heart. One sunny day, a wild race was about to go down deep in the jungle. And while everyone else was excited, Scooter was feeling nervous. I'm not sure I can pull this off, he worried, with his heart racing faster than a cheetah. Milo spotted the fear in Scooter's eyes, and just like that, a light bulb went off in his head. Hey, Scooter, let me show you a cool breathing trick, he said, always ready to help a friend. Lincoln stopped to spread some positive vibes. Don't sweat it, Scooter. You may be slow, but you're still cool as a cucumber, he reassured him, hoping to calm Scooter's nerves. Gabby gave Scooter a big hug, nearly squeezing the air out of him. With a gentle smile, she whispered, Scooter, I believe in you. You're going to do just fine. However, Flick had an idea that was so crazy it just might work. Hey, Scooter, let's dance to some music and get your heart pumping. Your body will thank you for the rush, she exclaimed. As soon as the beat dropped, Scooter busted out some moves. In no time at all, the Jungle Buddies were grooving and moving to the funky rhythm. But poor Scooter, being a sloth, even a little bit of dancing made him huff and puff. Milo nudged Scooter. Hey, remember our secret breathing trick? It will help you keep your cool. Take slow, deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your mouth. His friends gathered around him, showering him with words of motivation for the big race. Get ready to rumble! The Jungle Buddies revved up their engines and lined up in a flash. Ready, set, go! And the race began. Scooter started moving his arms and his legs as quickly as he could, kept his mind focused on his breathing. I can do this, he said to himself. As he crossed the finish line, Scooter flopped onto the ground. Milo sat down beside his pal. Holy guacamole! That was epic! You were pretty fast for a sloth. Whoa! That was a blast! Can we do it again? Flick joked with a grin. Lincoln reached down to help Scooter. Speed isn't your thing, but you sure are the coolest sloth around. And as for Gabby, well, let's just say she embraced him with the biggest hug of all. Way to go, Scooter! You just needed to believe in yourself. Scooter's friends made him realize that he should be proud of himself for completing the race, even if he didn't snag the gold medal. As the sun began to set, the Jungle Buddies huddled by the water's edge. Scooter's heart was filled with joy, feeling like king of the jungle with his loyal pack of friends who were always by his side. It definitely was a race to remember. Mr. Twisty's Storytime Adventure is brought to you by Birthday Buddy, the magical birthday countdown companion, like Elf on a Shelf, but making birthdays magical. For more information, visit MrTwisty.com.
I really like that story. Did you like it too? With your mom and dad's permission, check it out in the link below, and you could get your copy too. It's fun to think about jungle animals having races like humans. I like that each animal we met in the story had a very special quality that they could share with friends. I am kind of partial to monkeys, but the giraffe seemed like a very caring friend. I like them all. But how about that sloth? That must have taken a lot of courage to try, but in the end, he won not by coming in first, but by giving it his best and getting to the finish line. His friends all saw how special that was for him. Did you know it takes a sloth 1 minute to go about 5 feet? Sloths, though, are great swimmers and can move 3 times faster in the water. Oldest sloth ever was 49 years old. Most only live about 16 years. A sloth can fall 100 feet and not get hurt. Sloths fall from trees about once a week. I am glad I am not a sloth. That sounds scary. Uh-oh, wait for it. Yup, I feel some silly coming on. Speaking of giraffes, well, that was a long time ago. Why do giraffes make great parents? They're easy to look up to. Why do giraffes have such long necks? Because their feet stink. What do you get when you cross a dog and a giraffe? A dog that barks at airplanes. Oh, that was bad, but today's story was awesome, wasn't it? In today's story, Jungle Buddies, a race to remember, I was telling you I really like the monkey. So I thought today I'd make you a balloon animal monkey. All right, friends, I have to go now, but let's meet up again next week right here in my treehouse. You want me to go on? Okay, I will. I promise. Next week, a whole lot more of everything that made today special. I hope you'll join us again next week for another Mr. Twisty Storytime adventure. See you next week.
Mr. Twisty Storytime Adventure. Mr. Twisty Storytime Adventure. Mr. Twisty Storytime Adventure. So much fun with Mr. Twisty.